What if your morning coffee isn't just waking you up, but quietly influencing whether your muscles keep weakening or start responding again? Most people over 60 drink coffee every day, yet almost no one is told this. After 60, many seniors notice similar changes. Legs feel weaker, walking slows, stairs feel heavier. Even when you try to eat better or stay active, your muscles don't react the way they once did. This isn't because you're doing something wrong. It's because aging muscles become resistant. They stop responding to the same signals that used to keep them strong. Here's where timing matters. In the morning, your body is more sensitive to signals that guide muscle activity. Plain coffee on its own is mostly neutral, but what you add to it can change how your body responds, especially when it comes to strength and movement. Muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It builds slowly when the signals that support muscle weaken over time. The good news is, those signals can be supported again without changing your routine. You're already drinking coffee. You're just missing the right additions. In this video, I'll show you 8 things you can add to your morning coffee, ranked from the least powerful to the most effective. Some prepare your muscles, some remove resistance, and one works so well that many seniors are shocked it isn't talked about more. If you want to feel steadier and stronger again, you're in the right place. And before we move to number 8, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. This channel is designed for seniors to discover how simple food choices can lead to a powerful, healthy comeback. Now let's start with number 8, raw cacao. We're starting with unsweetened cocoa, also called raw cacao powder. And before we go any further, this is not chocolate syrup or anything sweet. This is the plain, bitter powder that most people overlook. Cocoa earns the number 8 spot because it works quietly in the background. It doesn't build muscle directly. Instead, it helps prepare the pathway. Muscles depend on circulation. After 60, blood flow isn't as efficient as it used to be. When circulation slows, muscles don't receive oxygen and nutrients as smoothly. Even if you eat well, those nutrients may not reach muscle tissue in a steady way. That's when legs feel heavy, endurance drops, and recovery takes longer. Unsweetened cocoa helps support healthy blood flow. It contains natural plant compounds that help blood vessels relax and widen slightly. When that happens, oxygen and nutrients move more freely through the body, including into muscle tissue. This matters because muscles can't respond if they're undersupplied. Cocoa helps create better conditions, so other additions later in this list can actually do their job. Most people don't notice a dramatic effect from cocoa alone, and that's okay. It's not meant to be the star. It's meant to set the stage. Think of it as opening the door before asking muscles to walk through it. Using it is simple. Start with about half a teaspoon of unsweetened cocoa powder in your coffee. Stir it in well. The taste is mild and slightly bitter, but it blends easily, especially if you already drink black or lightly sweetened coffee. Cocoa earns its place because stronger muscle signals work better when circulation is already supported. Now let's move to number 7, an addition that helps muscles use energy instead of storing it. Ceylon cinnamon. Next on the list is Ceylon cinnamon, and this one helps muscles in a way many seniors don't connect to strength at all. Cinnamon isn't about adding energy. It's about helping muscles use the energy they already have. After 60, a common issue is that fuel doesn't get directed where it's needed. Blood sugar rises after meals or coffee, but muscles don't always absorb it efficiently. When that happens, energy gets stored instead of used. Muscles feel sluggish, and over time, they become less responsive. Ceylon cinnamon helps improve how muscles handle fuel. It supports steadier blood sugar levels, which allows muscles to take in energy more smoothly instead of being flooded all at once. When fuel delivery is steadier, muscles are more willing to work and less likely to shut down early. This matters even if you don't have diabetes. Many seniors experience mild blood sugar swings without realizing it. Those swings quietly interfere with muscle performance, stamina, and recovery. Cinnamon helps smooth that out, making muscles feel more reliable throughout the morning. Another reason cinnamon earns its place here is that it helps prevent energy from being wasted. When muscles can use fuel efficiently, they don't have to break down existing tissue for backup energy. That helps protect strength over time. It's important to use Ceylon cinnamon, not the common grocery store variety. Ceylon is gentler and better suited for regular use. You only need a small amount. About a quarter teaspoon mixed into your coffee is enough. More is not better. Cinnamon isn't dramatic on its own, but it makes everything that comes next work better. And now, let's move on to number 6, an addition that helps provide clean energy without draining muscle tissue. Coconut oil. Now let's talk about coconut oil, or MCT oil, because this one helps with a problem many seniors feel but rarely name: running out of energy too quickly. After 60, it's common to feel like your energy fades faster than it used to. You may start the day fine, but muscles tire out sooner. When that happens, the body looks for backup fuel. Too often, that backup comes from breaking down muscle tissue itself. MCT oil helps prevent that. Unlike most fats, MCTs are converted into usable energy very quickly. They don't require a long digestion process, and they don't spike blood sugar. This gives your body a steady, clean energy source early in the day. Why does this matter for muscles? When your body has enough easy energy available, it's less likely to tap into muscle for fuel. That helps protect strength, especially during the morning hours when many seniors are active. Another benefit seniors often notice is mental clarity. When the brain has steady energy, movement feels more coordinated and confident. That connection between mind and muscle matters more after 60 than most people realize. This isn't about adding a lot of fat to your diet. A small amount goes a long way. Start with about 1 teaspoon mixed into your coffee. See how your body responds. Some people prefer coconut oil for taste. Others prefer MCT oil because it blends more smoothly. You don't need this every day, and you don't need large amounts. The goal is support, not overload. MCT oil earns its spot because muscles perform better when they're not being used as emergency fuel. Next, we move to an addition that helps remove one of the biggest blocks to muscle response after 60: quiet inflammation that gets in the way of strength. Number 5, turmeric plus black pepper. Now let's talk about turmeric combined with black pepper, because this pair helps muscles by removing one of the biggest hidden blocks to strength after 60: low-level inflammation that never fully goes away. This isn't the sharp pain you feel after an injury. It's quieter than that. It shows up as stiffness that lingers, joints that feel guarded, and muscles that don't respond the way they used to. When this kind of inflammation is present, muscles stay in a protective mode. They resist growth, recover slowly, and don't respond well to effort. Turmeric helps calm this background irritation. It supports the body's natural ability to settle inflammation so muscles can relax and respond again. But here's the part many people miss. Turmeric on its own doesn't absorb well. Without black pepper, most of it passes through unused. Black pepper changes that. It helps your body actually absorb and use turmeric, which is why the combination matters. Together, they help lower the internal resistance that keeps muscles from responding properly. When this resistance drops, muscles don't suddenly get bigger, but they become more cooperative. Movements feel less restricted. Activity feels less uncomfortable. And the effort you put into walking, light exercise, or daily movement starts to feel more worthwhile. Many seniors notice this first as stiffness easing, especially in the morning or after sitting. That's a good sign. It means muscles and joints are no longer stuck in defense mode. You don't need large amounts. A small pinch of turmeric with a tiny amount of black pepper is enough. You can add it to coffee or use it later in the day with meals. What matters most is consistency. Turmeric with black pepper earns its place in the middle of this list because muscles can't rebuild in a tense, inflamed environment. Clear that resistance and everything else works better. Next, we move to an addition that supports the physical framework muscles rely on to function properly. Number 4, hydrolyzed collagen powder. Now let's talk about hydrolyzed collagen powder, because this is where many seniors get confused. Collagen doesn't build muscle directly, but muscles don't work well without it. Think of collagen as the framework muscles attach to. It supports tendons, ligaments, joints, and connective tissue. When that framework weakens with age, muscles may still be present, but they don't transfer strength efficiently. Movements feel less stable. Joints feel more vulnerable. Even simple activity can feel harder than it should. Hydrolyzed collagen helps by supplying the raw materials your body uses to maintain that framework. Hydrolyzed simply means it's already broken down into a form your body can absorb more easily. This matters after 60, when digestion and absorption aren't as efficient as they once were. When connective tissue is supported, muscles can do their job with less strain. Joints feel more secure, movements feel more controlled. Many seniors notice this as better comfort and confidence rather than sudden strength gains, and that's exactly the right expectation. Collagen also supports recovery around joints and tendons. When these tissues are supported, muscles don't have to compensate as much. That helps preserve strength over time and reduces that feeling of fragility during movement. It's important to keep expectations realistic. Collagen isn't a muscle builder on its own. It works best as support, especially when combined with other signals higher on this list. Using it is simple. 1 scoop of hydrolyzed collagen mixed into your coffee dissolves easily and has little to no taste. You don't need large amounts, and consistency matters more than timing. Collagen earns this spot because muscles rely on a strong foundation. Support the structure, and strength becomes easier to maintain. Next, we move to an addition that sends a much stronger message directly to muscle tissue itself. Number 3. Whey protein powder. Now we're moving into the top 3, and this is where the message to your muscles becomes much clearer. Whey protein earns this spot because it sends a direct build and repair signal that aging muscles often stop responding to on their own. After 60, muscles don't react to protein the way they used to. You can eat enough protein and still not see results because muscles become less sensitive to it. This is one of the reasons strength fades, even when diet and activity haven't changed much. Whey protein helps solve that problem because it's fast, easy to absorb, and rich in a key trigger muscles recognize. That trigger tells muscle tissue it's time to repair and rebuild. For older muscles, that clear signal matters more than sheer quantity. Another reason whey stands out is timing. When taken in the morning, especially with coffee, it works with your body's natural rhythm. Muscles are more receptive early in the day, which means the same amount of protein can be more effective than later on. Many seniors notice whey protein not as sudden muscle growth, but as better response. Movements feel stronger. Light exercise feels more productive. Recovery feels less drawn out. That's a sign muscles are finally listening again. It's important not to overdo it. More isn't better here. 1 scoop mixed into your coffee is enough to send the signal. Too much protein can feel heavy and won't improve results. Whey protein earns its top 3 position because it speaks directly to muscle tissue in a language it understands, something aging muscles often need. Next, we move to an ingredient already in your cup that quietly amplifies everything you've added so far. Number 2, black coffee. Now let's talk about black coffee itself because this is where many people get it wrong. Coffee isn't just a carrier for the ingredients, it actually plays an active role in how muscles respond after 60. On its own, black coffee helps wake up your nervous system. That matters more than most seniors realize. Muscles don't work in isolation, they respond to signals from the brain. When those signals are weak or delayed, strength, coordination, and reaction time suffer. Coffee helps sharpen that connection. It increases alertness and improves how quickly muscles respond when you ask them to move. That's one reason movements can feel more confident and coordinated after your morning cup. Coffee also makes muscles more responsive to nutrients. Think of it as turning up the volume on the signals you're sending. When protein, collagen, or other supportive ingredients are present, coffee helps muscles notice and use them more effectively. Timing is important here. Morning coffee works best because your body is naturally primed to receive signals early in the day. Muscles are more receptive, and the nervous system is ready to engage. That's why adding the right things to coffee works better than taking them later on. Many seniors notice this as better focus during movement. Steps feel steadier, exercises feel more controlled, even daily tasks feel easier to manage. That improvement often starts with the brain-muscle connection, not the muscle itself. This doesn't mean drinking more coffee. It means using what you already drink more wisely. Black coffee works best without added sugar or heavy cream that can blunt its effect. Coffee earns the number 2 spot because it amplifies everything else on this list. It helps muscles hear the message clearly. And now, we move to the final addition, the one that helps muscles respond in a way many seniors never expect. Number 1, creatine monohydrate. Now we've reached the most powerful addition on this list, and this one surprises many people. Creatine monohydrate isn't just for young athletes. In fact, it may be even more useful after 60. Here's why. As we age, muscles lose quick strength and power first. That's what makes standing up harder, climbing stairs slower, and walking feel less confident. Creatine helps muscles restore that short burst strength, the kind you use for real life, not the gym. Creatine works by helping muscle cells recycle energy more efficiently. Instead of tiring out quickly, muscles are able to respond with more force when you need them. This doesn't mean bulking up. It means muscles respond faster and feel more capable during everyday movement. Another important benefit is balance and coordination. Stronger muscle response helps stabilize joints and improve how quickly your body reacts to changes in position. That matters a lot after 60, even if you're not lifting weights. Creatine has also been studied for its support of brain energy. When the brain and muscles are better fueled, movement feels more controlled and confident. This connection becomes more important with age. Safety is often the first concern. Creatine monohydrate is one of the most researched supplements available. Used in small, consistent amounts, it's generally well tolerated by older adults. You don't need loading phases or large doses. A simple amount, about 3 to 5 grams once a day, is enough. It dissolves easily in coffee and has no strong taste. Drink water as you normally would. Creatine earns the #1 spot because it helps aging muscles respond again, not later, not eventually, but when you need them most. Here's what I really want you to take away from this. Getting stronger after 60 isn't about doing something extreme or chasing perfection. It's about sending your body the right message, consistently. And the simple truth is, your morning coffee gives you that chance every single day. You don't need to add everything we talked about. In fact, most people do better when they choose just 1 or 2 additions and stick with them. Small habits, done regularly, are what lead to steady progress. That's how confidence comes back, step by step, not overnight. If you've been feeling weaker, slower, or less steady than you used to be, you're not alone. Many people your age are noticing the same changes. And the encouraging part is this: your body is still capable of responding when you support it the right way. As always, if you have medical conditions, take medications, or have specific concerns, a quick check with your doctor or a qualified health professional is a wise step before making changes. We're building a community here for strong comebacks. So subscribe, hit the bell icon, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. If this was helpful and you want to support the effort behind it, give this video a like and share it with someone you love. Join me in the next video. I've got more surprises waiting for you.